Healthy. I want you to try losing 55 pounds.
That's the weight of a Siberian Husky. I need to get a teeny bit healthier.
We have rates as low as $129 a month.
You do know that people can run outside. That is zero.
I'm block.
We're going backwards. Keep interviewing.
The critic is raving about it.
Yeah. She is, and she sees a lot of movies. So Diva said this was your favorite movie of the summer. Nay. Terry says of the year.
Yep, it's right up there for me. Booksmart was there, but I think I like this more. Remember I told you that I thought I'd lost my tear ducts? Like I lost my inability to cry at a movie, which, you know, I like a good cry at a movie. I was bawling like a baby in Brittany Runs a Marathon for all the good reasons. It's one of those movies that you think you know what it is, and you go in and you're completely surprised. I'll set it up for you. Jillian Bell plays a 30-some-odd-year-old girl who maybe, you know, should get her act together. Okay. You know, maybe too much partying, maybe he's put on some weight. And so she goes on this personal discovery. She loses a bunch of weight. She gets her act together, but she's still not fulfilled. And it is about, it's not how you look. It's about digging deeper. And Jillian Bell is brilliant in it. All the supporting cast are brilliant in it. Here's a look at some things we had to talk about.
It's the kind of story I keep saying that I wanted to see when I was a 13-year-old girl. This kind of a role model where she is sort of in a messy place in her life. She's stuck. And she's not accepting love from other people who want to do good things for her. But she decides to really take on running as a thing that she's doing for herself. It's the one thing where she's like, I'm going to choose me in this moment.
People are going to think they know what Brittany Runs Marathon is, and I think they're going to go into that theater and be blown away by the emotional trajectory that they're taking on. Can you talk to me a little bit about the surprise of the movie and what it's doing differently?
It's like a emotional journey, it's a romantic journey, it's a redemption story, it's a great sports movie. It reminds me
very comedic too at times, like where I was
so
like,
funny.
So funny.
Laughing so hysterically.
I mean, Jillian, dude, I know you're not going to take this compliment well, but like she's the funniest, in my opinion, actor. Like she's in the top 5, and she might be the funniest I've ever worked with.
In the first 20 minutes, you're like, oh, I guess if you get in shape, then what, your life is better? But no, your life is not better, because that's not what's broken. What's broken is something much deeper, and then the fallout of that is it manifests so beautifully in so many areas of your life that, like, you know, you don't need to lose weight. That's not the thing, you know?
Not the thing.
And it's about redefining yourself.
It's for sure going to be a breakout role for Jillian Bell. For sure going to be a breakout role for Jillian Bell. And I think that it's a movie that could really see a lot of recognition around the Independent Spirit Awards. Really go see it. Everything I said there is completely true. And maybe I went a little overboard with the cast at the beginning of the interview. So sometimes I really let them know how much I like the movie.
That's great. You fangirled?
Yeah, I fangirled in a huge way.
It's rare.
I bawled like a child, like an infant. I was crying. I want to hug you.
I'm taped to a chair with the mic, so you'd have to come to me.
I might I might just sit in your lap. That might be inappropriate.
We'll figure it out.
But that's what I feel.
Oh, T. It's so funny because I always ask her this. I'm like, you're never starstruck. You sit across the Brad Pitts and the Hemsworth and the Julia Roberts and everybody except for Corey Hart. Go figure. And now here we go.
Yeah, no, this is. I love seeing a movie that really. And the cool thing about this is there is an actual Brittany. The movie was written and directed by a guy whose best friend actually went through this process and ran the New York City Marathon. And so there's a real heart and truthfulness to it. And I don't think it's just identifiable for women. I think men will identify with it too. It touches on the pressures of social media and thinking everybody else's life is better than yours through the lens of Instagram.
That is something a lot of people are struggling with.
And I just
think it gets you to think.
It gets you to think. It gets you to laugh. And I fell in love with Jillian Bell. I think she's a real talent that we're going to see a lot of in the future.
Just a really good human story
Up there with
told by
Corey
an
Hart?
awesome human.
Well, let's not push it, Roger. Let's not push it.
Breakout role
you know.
I mean,
nothing can replace the, 16-year-old Terry.
Connection.
The heart-to-heart
connection. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be back with more BT right after this.